What is up, everybody, and welcome to another episode brought to you by Backyard Zombie. And in today's video, if you look at the thumbnail and the title, we're going to be finishing Ash's Severed Hand from Evil Dead 2 by Nick Mart. And I am so excited for this video because this is part one of a three-part video series I'm going to be doing, sponsored by Nick Mart. And I am just so excited to really jump into these projects and show them to you. I am so stoked to be doing these really cool projects with Nick Valenza of Nick Mart because Nick just releases awesome, cool Evil Dead stuff. Nick has been an artist for 16 years, and he started releasing his chainsaws in like 2007, 2008. And as you know, Nick's saws are just, they're so cool, they're very approachable, they're very affordable, and I believe he's now on his 4th generation saw, and all of his links will be down in the description down below. But today we're going to be working on a really cool prop that is a armatured hand of Ash's Severed Hand from Evil Dead 2. And the way this thing works is he did a sculpture, he did a mold, and then he was able to put an armature inside of that mold, and then when he poured, I believe it's foam, into that mold, it expanded, and boom, you have this beautiful hand that has posable fingers, so you can do whatnot. If you watch my unboxing video, I show off some of the things it can do, but I was so excited to get my hands on this, and I asked him a bunch of questions about how I should prep it, paint it, and get it ready for y'all. So here is the breakdown of how I did that for my hand, and I hope if you do end up getting a blank, you can follow along with this and make your own Ash's Severed Hand. So let's get to the video.
Alright, so here's our raw hand, and I'm going to take a pair of scissors and I'm just going to start doing some trimming. Now, my trimming skills aren't that perfect, but I did what I could, and it's really hard to get rid of the seams completely, and I glued them, the pieces I mean, together with this amazing goop household. And this is what Nick recommended, and you let it dry on each side, and then you do stick it together. And so once that dried, I took some leather cement glue, and I mixed it with all my acrylic paint so it's more flexible. So as I paint each layer, I'm using that Leathercraft cement and then mixing with the acrylic paint. I'm not sure exactly what the mix ratio is, but I just, did what I thought looked good and kept going with it. And now I'm adding the first layer of skin tone, dry brushing any thick paint. And once I have the skin fully down, I can start doing the rest of the paint job. So I move to the nails, give them a gross yucky nail, and we do the mani-pedi, of course. And wow, I did 2 different colors variations, and then I also used that variation for the bone because I knew it was going to be covered in gore later. And for the gore, I used the FX paint from, I think it's Plat FX, and this is a very flexible paint, and I went into the wounds with this just as a base and kind of add that gore effect on the edges of the where Ash cut his hand off, but also into the bite and the bite marks. There's teeth marks on this, and then there's the knife, and I just, gored it up. Gore. Then using some brown acrylic paint, I'm using this kind of as a dry brush, but also as a wash to go into the pores, and I'm just using this brown as kind of like a shadow layer for the intermediate pores and the wrinkles. And then I take a piece of cloth and I just wipe it away, and as you can see, it stays in these cracks and crevices. I love those words. And you get that kind of cool layered effect. And then I also added Mod Podge to the nails and to the wounds as well. And I used this blood paint called Blood from the Blood God, and it's a great blood paint for small models and stuff. And with just some black staining around some of the skin and just making it look all gooey and gory, and of course on the nails, you have a completed Ash Severed Hand from Evil Dead 2. And I have it hanging with my Stephanie right under my Evil Dead chainsaws.
You didn't see that. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. This hand is so fun to pose, it's so fun to play with, and it's so awesome to own Ash's Severed Hand. I love the way I did my paint. It's very simple. It's a simple paint job with some blood effects and some cool skin texturing, and I love this, and I can't wait to pose this with some of my other Evil Dead props. I might put this with Stephanie, where it's holding Stephanie, but maybe I'll take pictures for Instagram. But if you guys like this video, please think about liking the video and subscribing. And in the description down below, as I said, you can reach Nick at Nick Mart at his Etsy page and his Facebook page. He's really good about answering his Facebook messages. So if you like this video, stick around, because the next two Nick videos are going to be awesome, and I'm very excited to do our next video, which is the Henrietta puppet, but we're gonna do a little bit of a backyard zombie twist. So stick around for that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we will see you in the next one.